Now, I gotta see about getting us some dinner. What do you want to do?
Play video games?
Video games? I don't know. I'd much rather you read your library books, huh?
Oh, please, Mommy, please.
Okay. But only until dinner, all right? And then after dinner, you and me will read the library books, okay?
Okay.
I love you, sweetie.
I love you too, Mommy.
Come on. Only until dinner.
You have a minute you can spare me?
Adam, if you're here to tell me what a rotten person I am, you could just save your breath, all right? I already know.
Come and see this.
Mrs. Alex, you have to help me.
Why? I don't know who's having more fun with those
Where
big
can
ones.
I hide?
What?
There isn't any time to explain. You have to help me hide, please.
What on earth are you talking about?
Well, didn't you come here to moralize?
I came to see Junior.
I assumed it...
You assumed what?
Well, that you came to blame me for what's happening to Brooke.
Brooke? This is about Brooke? What's happened to Brooke?
She's pregnant?
Dixie, there's no way you could be to blame for that.
The pregnancy is tubal, ectopic. The baby isn't sitting in the right place. It has no chance for survival. The pregnancy has to be terminated.
Oh, poor Brooke. I'm so sorry.
Well, what's worse is that Brooke hasn't accepted what the doctors have told her, and she's taken Jamie and disappeared. If she doesn't get medical help soon, she could die.
Well, let me help. One call, a fleet of private detectives will track her down.
Well, thanks, Adam, but Tad's already on that. He and Tom are looking for her now.
Had the police been notified?
Derek Fry's with them. I just wish I could be. I'm going bananas, waiting around to hear if they found her, if she's okay.
Well, I still don't understand one thing. Why do you think I would blame you for this? Tad is obviously the one at fault here.
Now, don't you blame Tad for this.
But it's his baby, isn't it?
No, well, yes, but I'm the reason that Brooke's life is such a mess. She may die because of me.
Hi, Juh. Whatever for?
The men at the door. They're looking for me. One of the men is my husband. He's going to take my son away from me. I can't let him do that. You mustn't let them know that I am here. Tad hates me. If he gets my son away from me, I will never see him again. Please, please, you have to help me. Help me hide, please. Please.
All right, go upstairs and be quiet. I'll handle the rest. Isn't it kind of cold for a social visit?
Oh, this isn't a social visit, ma'am. This is official police business. I'm Detective Derek Fry of the Pine Valley Police Department.
What can I do for you?
Well, we're looking for a woman and a little boy. Now, the woman is slim. She's about 5'2". She has reddish blonde hair. She's well dressed. We believe that she's traveling on foot with this little boy.
In this weather?
Yes, ma'am. Now, we believe that she's in the area. Now, have you seen anybody matching this description?
Who died and made you the center of the universe?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen to yourself. You talk as if you're responsible for every horrible thing that's happened down through the ages.
No, just every horrible thing that's ever happened to Brooke.
Why are you to blame because Brooke won't seek medical assistance?
This operation that she has to have, it could prevent her from ever having children again. Now, you know that a drunk driver took Laura away from her, and now Tad has custody of Jamie. She thinks that this baby is all she has left.
That doesn't explain why you're responsible for her tubal pregnancy.
I know I'm not responsible for that, Adam, but I'm very responsible for the way that she's reacting to it. If I hadn't been so selfish, she and Tad might still be together.
Oh, now she reads the future.
That's the way things might have been, all right? But we'll never know. Now, will we? Because I just had to have Tad, just the way I had to have you.
Now, wait just a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you think that you are responsible for taking me away from Brooke, then you're giving yourself a whole lot more credit than you deserve.
Well, that's the way I remember it.
Well, then let me refresh your memory. For the record, I lied to Brooke. She found out, she got mad, I got roaring drunk and seduced you. You were no more responsible for what happened in that boathouse than the bottle of bourbon was. You were young and you were naive and you bought my routine. You never meant to hurt Brooke.
But I did. Doesn't matter whether or not I meant to hurt her.
You didn't mean to hurt her then, and you don't mean to hurt her now.
But I have. I've hurt her so much, I don't know how she's ever going to be able to forgive me and Dad.
This is the boy's father.
I'm sorry I haven't seen a woman following that description with a child.
Well, perhaps you've seen the woman without the boy.
No, I'm sorry. What's the woman done? Is she, well, has she committed a crime?
She defied a court order granting Mr. Martin temporary custody of their son.
But that's not the reason we're here. We just want to make sure that Jamie and Brooke are all right.
We want to help them if we can.
She's confused. She's not thinking clearly. To tell you the truth, we're a little frightened for her.
Are you sure you haven't seen this woman? I mean, maybe you noticed her in town or at the market.
Well, I haven't been in town in nearly a week. Besides, I would have remembered a pretty woman like this. Are you sure they were on foot?
Positive. We talked to the conductor of the train that they took from Pine Valley.
Well, maybe they hitched a ride with somebody.
Can you think of anybody that might have given them a ride?
No, I can't think of anybody who wouldn't. Folks around here are real friendly.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Martin? I'm very sorry that I haven't been able to be of more help, but I got to get back to my chores.
I understand.
Look, if you see her, or if you remember seeing her, please contact your local sheriff's office.
I surely will.
Thank you.
Mrs. Allen, if you do run into her, she won't admit this, but she's very sick. She desperately needs to see a doctor, and if she doesn't, there's a good chance she's going to die.
What's wrong with her?
Just tell her if you see her. It's for her own good, honestly.
I will, I promise.
Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Mrs. Allen, you were so wonderful. I don't know how I can ever thank you for...
Be honest. Are you telling me the truth? Are you ill? Are you trying to steal that man's child?
There's nothing wrong with me. You know that a little rest won't take care of. I'm pregnant.
He said you were very ill.
That was my soon-to-be former husband.
He said that you might die if you didn't get to a doctor.
Yeah, well, that was... It's what they want me to believe.
He seemed so sincere.
Oh, he's sincere. He's sincere, all right. He would sincerely like me to get rid of this baby. And that's why he's spreading this vicious rumor, because I refuse to terminate this pregnancy.
But there was a police officer with them.
Derek Fry.
That's right.
It's an old friend of Tad's. He's just another conspirator. Tad is trying to do anything he can to make me get rid of this baby.
They didn't strike me like the kind of people who would force a woman to destroy her unborn child.
Please believe me. For the sake of my child, if you just let us stay on just a little while longer, you and your husband, we'll go and we won't bother.
Mrs. Allen, I hope you'll forgive us for barging in like this. Truth is, I spotted my wife's address book. I knew
Don't
she was
listen
here.
to him, Mrs. Allen. Don't believe a word he says.
Brooke, where is Jamie? Is he all right?
Get away from me.
Well, we want to help
Stay
you.
away from me. You just stay back. I know why you're here.
All we want to do is get you to a
I know
hospital.
that you want to take my baby away from me.
That is not true. We want to help you.
How can you do this? How can you do this? I mean, I trusted you. You're my friend.
I am your friend, always. That's why I'm here. I want you to live.
Just leave me alone, all right? If you take my baby away from me, I will die.
Brooke, you've got to take care of yourself. For Jamie's sake, please, please come back to Pine Valley with us.
Do you see what's going on here? Listen to them. I'm not going anywhere, all right? Just leave me alone. Just...
Where's the boy? Is he upstairs?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. For God's sake, don't tell him. He'll take him away from me.
That's not why we're here.
He is out in the barn with my husband playing with the animals.
Would you show me, please? I'd very much like to see my son.
It's out back.
I'm not going to let you take him.
Brooke, take it easy.
No, let me go.
Brooke,
I'm
hold
not.
yourself
You're not
together.
going to take him away from me.
Brooke,
I won't let him.
Listen to me.
It's not.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Why should I listen to you? You're on his side. I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend. You can trust me. Brooke, I know what it's like to lose a child. I was there. I lost Laura, too. Now, I know how much this means to you. I am here with Tad and Derek for one reason and one reason only, and that's to get you... You've got to get to a hospital before it's too late.
Hello.
Hi, honey, it's me.
Thank God. Are you okay?
Fine. We found them.
Are they all right?
Well, Jamie's all right.
How's Brooke?
She refuses to come back with us and go to the hospital.
Ted, you have to persuade her.
Dixie, I've tried. She's still convinced that we're trying to take her children away from her.
There's got to be some way you can change her mind.
Well, Tom's with her right now. Cross your fingers. Hopefully he'll have better luck getting through to her.
Brooke is refusing medical attention. A tubal pregnancy is nothing to mess around with. She could die.
Now, they found her. That's what's important. If anybody can get through to Brooke, Tom can.
Well, what if Tom can't?
Then they'll take her to the hospital by force.
Adam, you can't force somebody to have surgery.
Well, it's either that or die.
That's right. And if that tube bursts, she could bleed to death in minutes.
Will you stop it? You're painting every doom and gloom scenario known to man. You're as overwrought as Brooke is. Now, how about a little old-fashioned optimism?
Adam, I just don't know what life would be like if Brooke died. I mean, how could I ever forgive myself? How could Tad forgive himself? How could we ever explain it to Jamie?
You just sit down. Come on.
We would never be happy. We could feel the guilt for the rest of our
Will
lives.
you calm down? Come on, calm down, darling. Right now, there's nothing you can do but wait.
No. There is something that I can do. Would you keep an eye on Junior for me?
Of course.
Tell them that I'll be back in a little while.
Where are you going?
To Brooke.
That's ridiculous.
No.
By the time you get there, she'll probably be gone.
I'm going. I've decided.
You're going. And what are you going to tell her? There's absolutely nothing that you could say to Brooke that would make a possible difference at this point.
Oh, really? What if I tell her that she can have Tad? That I'm willing to give him up?
I don't know what Tad did to you to win you over to his side. But to bring up Laura's memory, to get me to get rid of this baby, it's unbelievably low. I would expect it of Tad, not of you.
This is not a conspiracy to get you to give up your baby. It cannot be because there is no baby.
Take that back!
I wish I could, but I can't.
Well, it's not true, and I will not listen to it.
You have to listen to me, Brooke. Listen to me. Now, your pregnancy is not viable. There will never be a baby. There is a fetus that will not survive.
I don't want you to say that.
Look at me. Look at me. We loved each other once, and we made a beautiful child together, and we lost her. You know that I would not lie to you about this. Now, we have to get you to a hospital. Please, I am begging
fine.
you.
I am fine. You know, if everybody would just go away and leave me alone, I would be better than fine. I need a little rest.
Oh, damn it, Brooke, you need a doctor.
I am... I am pregnant. That is what it is. This is a viable pregnancy. I can feel it. I know that there is a life growing inside me, and you cannot take it away from me. Nobody can. It's all I have left.
It's not true. It's not. You still got Jamie.
You have Jamie. Court took him away from me and gave him to you.
That's only temporary. It doesn't have to stay this way. I know how important Jamie is to you. And I understand how much you mean to him. I swear to God, we can still work this out. We can raise him together. I'm not here to take your children. What can I say to prove it to you?
Nothing. Nothing. You're taking Jamie away, and now you're trying to take this other baby, too.
No. No, that's not the way it was. Honest, I just thought that if I could take care of Jamie for a while, you'd be able to regain control of your life. Okay, I was wrong. I understand that now. Jamie is your life. Once upon a time, you and me, we were good friends. Good friends. We grew to love one another. That's how Jamie got here. This whole big wide world, there's only two people that could make that little boy. It's you and me. And I'm always going to love you because of him. Brooke, please. For Jamie's sake. Come back home with me, please. For Jamie's sake, come and get the help that you need.
Wait. I want to see if I got this straight. You're going to give up Tad to save Brooke's life?
Yes, I think I have to. There's no other way.
Of all of the harebrained schemes that you have ever come up with, this has got to be the one. Sacrificing your own happiness isn't going to accomplish anything. It's the biggest mistake you could make.
You tell me what I can do.
There's nothing.
Come on, Brooke, there has to be. It's something, anything. Anything, I'll do anything. Just tell me what it is.
It's too late. I've lost everything. I've lost you, I've lost Jamie, I've lost our family, our home. There's nothing left.
If I tell you that it's not too late, if I tell you that we could work it out, would you come back with me? Is that what you want?
Would you do that? Would you be willing to come back to me and start over?